First, we have the flick-up free kick, a creative way to restart play that didn't sit well with officials. Instead of passing the ball traditionally, one player would use their foot to flick the ball into the air, and a teammate would volley it. Fans loved it. It was flashy. But according to the rulebook, a free kick must see the ball clearly move from a stationary position. Flicking it up with your foot is a gray area and often punished. The IFAB clarified that any trickery at set pieces which breaks the natural flow or structure of the game, especially involving lifting the ball, can be disallowed. The result? Many leagues discourage or outright ban flick-up restarts. Ever tried to outsmart the referee by heading the ball back to your goalkeeper? That's part of a once popular set of moves that are now illegal. When the back pass rule was introduced in the early 90s to stop time wasting, players tried to adapt. Some flicked the ball up with their feet and headed it back to the keeper, hopping to reset play legally. It technically followed the rule no feet involved, but FIFA wasn't having it. This move was labeled as deliberate trickery under Law 12. If a player intentionally uses the head, chest, or knee to pass the ball to the keeper, after setting it up with their feet, it's now a free kick and a possible card. It's not about the body part, it's about the intent. Here's one that's as much about psychology as it is about football. Standing on the ball. Players, especially those with flair, sometimes use this move to slow the game down, bait an opponent, or show off. Standing on the ball may look cool in street football or futsal, but in an official match, it's risky business. Why? It's often considered time-wasting or even taunting. Referees can interpret it as provoking opponents, which falls under unsporting behavior. You won't find a specific clause banning standing on the ball, but you will find officials pulling out a yellow card if they think you're trying to antagonize or delay the game. Skill isn't just physical, it can be verbal too, but not all vocal tactics are allowed. Some players have used verbal distractions to throw off their opponents. For example, calling out "leave it" near an opposing player to make them stop chasing the ball, or yelling something to mimic a teammate's voice. This falls into a gray area and most referees now punish it. Verbal trickery is considered unsporting conduct. If you try to deceive with your voice, expect to be penalized. The idea is simple. Play the game with your feet, not your mouth. The infamous seal dribble. If you've watched highlight reels from the 2000s, you've seen it. Kurlan, a Brazilian midfielder, made this move famous. He would flick the ball onto his forehead and run while bouncing it up and down like a seal. It was unplayable. Defenders couldn't tackle him legally without risking a foul. So what happened? Referees began punishing the dribbler. Not because the move itself was illegal, but because it provoked dangerous tackles. It led to chaos. Eventually, leagues discouraged it altogether. Today, if you attempt a seal dribble, referees may call it playing in a dangerous manner. Technically legal, but practically banned. The penalty run-up has evolved, but there are limits. Players began experimenting with stop-start techniques, slowing down mid-run to throw off goalkeepers. Then some took it too far, stopping completely before striking the ball. That was the line. FIFA intervened. Today, a player can vary their speed, but they cannot come to a complete stop after the final step. Doing so results in the penalty being disallowed and a yellow card for unsporting behavior. You might remember the viral moment when Messi passed a penalty sideways for Suarez to finish. It was legal barely. The idea of a two-player penalty has been around since Johan Cruyff, but many attempts have failed miserably or broken the rules entirely. Here, the rule. Once the ball moves forward, it's in play. The second player can score, but the taker can't fake the shot and stop. And if the ball rolls sideways or backward, it's invalid. The move's legal only under strict, precise conditions. One mistake, and it's a turnover. Flip throw-ins are rare, athletic, and exciting, but they often break the rules. To be legal, a throw-in must involve both feet on the ground and the ball coming from behind and over the head. A flip throw adds momentum, but many players lift a foot early or throw sideways. Referees now watch these closely. If the throw isn't legal, even if it's flashy, it's ruled a foul throw. Possession switches. So while not outright banned, this skill is extremely restricted. The question is, why ban these skills? Isn't football supposed to be creative? The answer lies in balance. FIFA and IFAB try to encourage creativity without sacrificing fairness, safety, or sportsmanship. When a skill becomes a loophole or risks injury or invites chaos, it usually gets banned. This keeps the game flowing, competitive, and entertaining. Football is a sport of expression, but even expression has limits. As players push boundaries, the rules evolve. Some banned skills may return in new forms. Others are gone forever. What do you think? Are some of these bans too harsh? Or do they protect the integrity of the game? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown of banned football skills, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And remember, it's not just about the tricks you can pull off. It's about knowing when, where, and how to use them.